Hey guys, welcome to my channel Success Sequence, and today we are going to analyze HDFC Bank. So let me just show you what the HDFC Bank is suggesting, why I feel that the stock is going to go down to a level of 15,000 around, I mean 15,090 something like that. So let me just share my observations with you. So first and foremost, we are observing the monthly chart. So as you can see here, you can see a bearish crossover getting developed. Any further acceleration in the momentum getting stronger in the bearish crossover, you are going to see a level till 15,090. So if you want, you can check. I think I have thoroughly backtested the uh, stock, and I feel that whenever there is a bearish crossover, stock broadly gets down to its 21 days exponential moving average. So here you can see a bearish crossover, and the stock has tested its 21 days exponential moving average. Let me share you a further. Here you can see a bearish crossover getting formed, and stock eventually test its 21 days exponential moving average. Further, let us go a bit further. Here you can see a bearish crossover, and stock eventually test this 21 days exponential moving average. Here you can see a bearish crossover, and stock falls below its 21 days exponential moving average, takes a support, and then comes back. So I think I have done a fairly a longer period testing for the uh, validity of the bearish crossover, and I feel that the stock has a tendency of falling for the bearish crossover. So I feel that the stock should go down, or at the worst case it should trade on a stable kind of formation. So here you can see the MACD has already generated a bearish crossover. CCI is now trading below the red line. Further, you can see the RSI is also going down, however taking a support. Further, the historical volatility is suggesting some sort of bottom levels, and any spike from here can take the stock very well to the level that we are expecting. I have also backtested the impact of volatility in the stock, and stock has a tendency to fall for the increased volatility. So I feel that the stock should go down, and I think there is a strong resistance that the stock is facing near 1800 level. So here you can see that the stock went up here. The month has a This month was quite good. Stock went up, faced some sort of resistance. Next month, you can see that it did try to break on a higher side, came below, but again received some sort of support, rejection of lower prices, so that was again a bullish. Finally, on the stock opened on a higher side, again closed on a lower side. However, it did not go much down, and you can see the high low formation getting formed, but the resistance wall was still intact. Finally, the stock opened lower, came down, tested its 8 days exponential moving average, received a support, closed on a above side, and on the next candles you can see that the now the confidence of the bulls have also shaken, because you can see the reaction of our prices at the higher level only also. So that is also suggesting that now till here you can see that for the past 3 months we can see that the bulls were trying very hard to maintain the stocks and stock at a particular level, but now the confidence is also shaken, and you can see the because but this particular thing you can say by observing the long wick, which is suggesting a rejection of a higher prices. However, you can see some sort of support at a lower level near 8 days exponential moving average, which is also suggesting that the stock has some support because it has received a rejection at a lower prices, but the wick is higher than the tail, so that is suggesting that the selling pressure is high. So you can clearly see that the 1800 is a very strong resistance for this particular stock, and if not down, it is most I mean most likely is it is to be it should be trading on a stable to bearish kind of move, because volatility is down and the stock has a tendency to fall for the higher volatility. So this was a monthly chart. Let's check another time frame, which is weekly. So just a second, I will wait for the chart to load completely. Just observe the candle here. Also you can see that there is a strong resistance for the stock at an 1800 level. Stock tried very hard for to break this particular level, but it failed, and now you can see that after getting from the bearish crossover, stock tested it 13 days exponential moving average here, did not sustain there, fall below, tested 21 days exponential moving average, came up, did not went higher, and finally came down, and now it is trading at its 34 days exponential moving average. So what I'm trying to get through is how you can analyze the candlestick and how you can read the market participant sentiments by observing the candlestick formation. Now you can also see that the MACD is also trading in a negative zone, so that is bearish. RSI is also going down, facing resistance at a high level, so that is also bearish. Volatility tried to break on higher side, but it is stalling at a high level, so falling volatility will not go well. So that's the only reason we have not created any particular position in this stock. But this is just a stock that are this particular stock is in my watch list, and if at all there is any trade, I'll definitely update to my WhatsApp subscribers. So uh, in this particular video I am sharing how I analyze the particular stock using candlestick, moving average, and other technical indicators. I also observe the option chart data, but I will not be able to share the details in particular, so kindly bear with me for that. So here you can see a bearish crossover, rejection on a high level, test of moving averages. So now we need to observe whether the stock sustain at 34 days exponential moving average or not. What I feel, it will not sustain at this particular level, and it will fall, and it will fall at a level till 1578. So 1578 level should come. That's what my feeling is. Now let us check the daily time frame to be very sure if this particular time frame also suggests a bearishness. We will, or we should take a particular trade if the indicator confirms. So here you can see the stock has fallen down. Here the stock has some sort of support, opened gap up. Now you can see here a bullish crossover kind of formation is happening. You can also see that the CCI is also trying to trade above exponential moving average. Here you can see a bullish crossover. RSI is also trying to break on a higher side, and historical volatility is also on a medium term high, so it might also fall. So on a daily time frame the stock is suggesting a bullish move, so we need to wait for the stock to come on a particular point where it faces a resistance. So as you can see, just let me show you the daily time frame as well. Here you can see the stock received a good bullish move, went higher, faced resistance, got lower again until 34 days exponential moving average, again went higher but did not went higher as much as it did in the past, went down, took support at 21 days exponential moving average, finally went up. So you can see a good try by the bulls to break this particular level, but it failed, finally came below, finally came below lower and tested 34 days exponential moving average, went up, did not sustain, and finally broke down. And now here you can see 55 days exponential moving average was a good support for the stock, finally went up, but you can see the uh, a lower high is getting formed here. Here you can see a high, then a gradual effort by the bulls to take the stock higher but failed, finally a lower high, again a lower high, again some sort of lower high only, and finally it broke down. A good break we did see here, but it does it this at this particular this particular point it has a good support, and it tends to come up, and now the bulls have tried really hard to break this particular level, again failed. So we have seen a good amount of rejection at a high level. uh, what I feel is there will be an attempt, a final attempt, I should say, could be there to break this particular level. And if stock faces a resistance at this particular level, I think it should go down, because the weekly and monthly chart are also, I mean, already suggesting a bearish move. So for a daily time frame it is suggesting some sort of try and some sort of up move, but finally the fate of the stock is uh, suggesting that it should go down unless and until it breaks this particular level convincingly and trades higher above the crucial resistance on all the time frames, I mean daily, weekly, and monthly time frame. So I hope this particular analysis made some sense to you, because the only you cannot analyze and predict the stock by is its fundamental or what should I say, something like the behavior, or there are various ways you can analyze a particular stock. But what I feel is what you should do is just observe the candlesticks behavior. It suggests the uh, market participants expectation. So here again already I shown you the various time frames in which the stock is trying to break out on this particular level. So if the 1800 level gets taken out, you will see a good amount of up move. But I think this will be the final attempt, because this stock is trying very hard to break this particular level, and it is failing for a quite a time now. So what we could do, how a trade could be generated here is, you can observe the stock at 1800 level or something like that. If you see some sort of bearish move suggesting in a option chart data, candlestick or moving average, if this move is likely, you can definitely go short, because a risk will be limited. I mean, if the stock trades on a higher side, the you can you would say that if stock is trading around let us say 1780, so it 1800 above it should go high, and it below 1800 it should go down till the level of I would say 1700. So there is a good risk reward that you will be getting it at this particular point. So hold on, watch out this particular stock, and rest assured, if you are with me on my WhatsApp broadcast, I'll definitely update if I see some sort of momentum in this particular stock. So that was my analysis for today. I hope you guys have liked this video. So if you did, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get a daily update, and if you have any doubt, you can always mention it in the comment section of the video. Thank you guys.